Hi, what's up? My name is Adam, and you are on Cyber Raccoon channel. Today I'm going to tell you about the best action RPG games. Subscribe our channel, rate this video, and you will always be aware of what to play today. Mass Effect. As Commander Shepard, you lead an elite squad on a heroic, action-packed adventure throughout the galaxy. Discover the imminent danger from an ancient threat and battle the traitor Sarn and his deadly army to save civilization. The fate of all life depends on your actions. The Witcher: Wild Hunt is a story-driven open-world RPG set in a visually stunning fantasy universe full of meaningful choices and impactful consequences. In The Witcher, you play as professional monster hunter Geralt of Rivia, tasked with finding a child of prophecy in a vast open world rich with merchant cities, pirate islands, dangerous mountain passes, and forgotten caverns to explore. Skyrim is an action role-playing game, playable from either a first or third-person perspective. The player may freely roam over the land of Skyrim, which is an open-world environment consisting of wilderness expanses, dungeons, caves, cities, towns, fortresses, and villages. Players may navigate the game world more quickly by riding horses, paying for a ride from a city stable, or by utilizing a fast travel system which allows them to warp to previously discovered locations. The game's main quest can be completed or ignored at the player's preference after the first stage of the quest is finished. However, some quests rely on the main storyline being at least partially completed. Fallout. As the sole survivor of Vault 111, you enter a world destroyed by nuclear war. Every second is a fight for survival, and every choice is yours. Only you can rebuild and determine the fate of the wasteland. Welcome home. Diablo. The game takes place in Sanctuary, the dark fantasy world of the Diablo series, 20 years after the events of Diablo 2. Deckard Cain and his niece Leah are in Tristram Cathedral, the same cathedral that was the setting of Diablo, investigating ancient texts regarding an ominous prophecy. A mysterious star falling from the sky strikes the cathedral, creating a deep crater into which Deckard Cain disappears. Dark Souls. As fires fade and the world falls into ruin, journey into a universe filled with more colossal enemies and environments. Players will be immersed into a world of epic atmosphere and darkness through faster gameplay and amplified combat intensity. Fans and newcomers alike will get lost in the game hallmark rewarding gameplay and immersive graphics. Now only embers remain. Prepare yourself once more and embrace the darkness. Fable. Forge a hero based on your actions, age and evolve a hero or villain through the actions you choose and the path you follow, be it for good, evil, or in between. Build your living legend. Through deeds and actions, build a name for yourself across the land. Recruit allies and followers. Gain glory or notoriety. Who will you be? Gothic. A nameless hero becomes a legend. Murtana, a world in upheaval, overrun by orcs from the dark lands in the north. King Robar is defending Vanguard, the former stronghold of the humans, with his last troop of followers. Chaos reigns without, rebels are offering resistance, and the Hashishin of the south are openly collaborating with the orcs. Rumors that the nameless hero of Korinis is on his way to the mainland spawn both hope and worry. Whose side will he take? Who will feel his wrath? Who enjoy his favor? Only one thing is sure, his deeds are going to change Murtana forever. Deus Ex. Now an experienced covert operative, Adam Jensen is forced to operate in a world that has grown to despise his kind. Armed with a new arsenal of state-of-the-art weapons and augmentations, he must choose the right approach, along with who to trust, in order to unravel a vast worldwide conspiracy. Vampire: The Masquerade Bloodlines delivers a new type of RPG experience, one that blends all the core elements of a traditional RPG with the graphical richness, immediacy and brutal combat of a first-person action game. The game plunges players into the dark and gritty vampire underworld of modern-day LA as a creature of the night. Players will develop their characters' powers, interact with other characters and embark on story-driven quests as they battle mortals and other vampires with an incredible array of vampire powers and weapons. Powered by Valve Source technology, the game is based on White Wolf's popular Vampire: The Masquerade pen and paper RPG series and its official clans. Kingdom Come: Deliverance is a story-driven open-world RPG that immerses you in an epic adventure in the Holy Roman Empire. Avenge your parents' death as you battle invading forces, go on game-changing quests, and make influential choices. Alpha Protocol. Loyalty carries a price, and no one knows this more than Agent Michael Thornton. A talented young agent cast out by his government, Thornton is the only one with the information needed to stop an impending international catastrophe. To do so means he must cut himself off from the very people he has sworn to protect. As players determine how to accomplish different objectives, the decisions made and actions taken in each mission will ultimately transform the type of secret agent Michael Thornton will become. Every choice the player makes as Michael Thornton will carry consequences for his future and the fate of the world. Kingdoms of Amalur: Reckoning. The minds of New York Times best-selling author R.A. Salvatore, Spawn creator Todd McFarlane, and Elder Scrolls IV: Oblivion lead designer Ken Rolston have combined to create Kingdoms of Amalur: Reckoning, a new role-playing game set in a world worth saving. Build the character you've always wanted and continuously evolve it to your style of play with the revolutionary Destiny system. Choose your path in battle through a mastercrafted universe featuring some of the most intense, responsive, and customizable RPG combat ever. Two Worlds 2? A breathtaking journey into Antalor's past. After the downfall of Azeroth, God of Fire, the Dark Lord Gandohar has nearly achieved his objective to disrupt the balance between the elements. Dark magic surges into the land to fill the void. Recognizing the potential for complete control over the dark powers, Gandohar starts to use the power of Azeroth trapped within Kira, the descendant of the Orphans. Despite her ancestry, Kira cannot endure the strain. With Antalor already in his clutches, Gandohar concocts a new plan from his stronghold in Azwarath. There are still those who struggle against the tyrant, hoping to shift the balance of forces in their favor. The fight for Antalor continues. Subscribe our channel, rate this video, and you will always be aware of what to play today.